What's happening, guys? Repeat back, and tonight we got the NNR Truck Series, and we're going to be live from Michigan International Speedway. 2 miles fast track, high bank, whole lot of action, 2, 3, sometimes 4 wide, couple different grooves. It's going to be a great night. The boys are starting their qualifying runs right now. Should take about 5, maybe 6 minutes. So we're gonna let these guys get them wound up, slow them back up, get them lined up, and we're going to set them loose once again. It's going to be a great night of racing. Got about, I think right around 15 trucks on track. So it'll be, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be by myself, but that's not a problem. As you know, we keep it busy, we keep it going. We're gonna set this off with our as always, our buddies over at Madison Rising. Before we kick this off, though, I got a couple thank yous I want to get out there. Bastwisi 21, Mountaineers 13, Vibez, Codlife, Tack Credler, and I'm Savvy, or I'm Suave, I think that is what it says. Thank you all very much for the follows while the stream was either offline or doing something else. But man, it's going to be a great race tonight. Again, I'm looking forward to this. 3, sometimes 4 wide, only about 15 trucks. So it's going to be, hopefully these guys don't get too spread out. I'm hoping that they're all going to be able to stay in the draft, keep things going, keep it all interesting. If they do, hey, at the end, there's still only going to be, 3 people to come up and talk to me and talk to you. And as always, I'll be taking any questions by chat. Mountaineers, thank you very much. I see you out there. But yeah, as always, let's go ahead and kick this off with our buddies over at Madison Rising. If you would, go ahead and please stand and remove your hats. Here's our friends.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave?
right, as always, absolutely appreciate our friends over at Madison Rising for allowing us to use their version of the national anthem instead of every NNR uh, series race, community race, whether it's the trucks here on Sunday nights or the Xfinity on Tuesdays, the Cup on Thursdays. Yeah, we absolutely appreciate them. Mountaineer, I see you there. Can I please get a mic check? How's the video? How's audio sound, please? Um, but yeah, they're just about done with their qualifying right now, so it shouldn't be much longer. But guys, I actually want to try something different for you. Um, you know, over the last while, we've every now and then we start talking about the NNR apparel line that we've got going on, and I just asked Mountaineer for a little bit of a mic check or video check, see how that's all working. He says I'm good, glad to hear it. I'm actually going to play you something else here. Y'all want to know exactly what's on our website? I'm going to play something here for you right now that will kind of give you that little bit of extra. Hey, Striker, what's happening? Alpha, good to see you too. Y'all know what we got in the store? Here, go ahead and have a look.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat Preset League on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
Well, there you go. Now you got a short glimpse of what we've got in our store available. Everything: hoodies, clocks, pillows, t-shirts, polos, stickers, coffee mugs, keychains, golf balls, playing cards, whatever you need. Well, not whatever you need, but there's a whole array, guys. Please go ahead and take a look. nnrleague.com under the store tab. On the scroll down on the home page, you'll see a circle there that says Zazzle. Click on it and take a look. It's there's quite a bit there, and I want to say a very big thank you to Mountaineer for creating that for you and for me and for NNR. So Mountaineer, thank you very much, sir. Let's see. Okay, so I'm guessing these guys are just about done with qualifying. Yeah, they're. I'll have the streams of Carol of SWATs and Cowboy Matt to help me out tonight. So it's gonna be a good time with all of them. All three are pretty competitive. Well, what am I saying? Pretty competitive. They are competitive. So yeah, that's who I'll have tonight. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up our truck points and there we go. All right. Yep. One more. There we go. So a little bit of a change up. In the past, I've had the no name league information or community information on the top of the screen with the points scrolling across the bottom. This week, a little bit different. As yep, they got about 30 seconds to go. Should be getting back in here pretty soon. Matt, or not Matt, Mountaineer, thank you very much for the sub. Um, Trust me, buddy. I feel with all the work that you've done for NNR these last while, I owe you, not the other way around. So, man, I absolutely appreciate all the help, and the NNR community appreciates you as well. You're absolutely a great addition. All right. All right. So let's see. All right, so from what I hear out of Team Com, Shadowlack is going to be starting on pole. They got about 30 seconds to go before they get loaded in. As soon as they get loaded in, I'll get loaded in. Let's see. Mountaineer man, I appreciate it, dude. I really do. Absolutely appreciate it. All right. Carol better not forget me, otherwise I'm going to be a little upset. All right, looks like he's got the timer paused, so hopefully he remembers to send me an invite. In fact, you know what? I'm going to drop down onto these guys right now and make sure that they don't forget me rather. 1 sec.
Here.
Hey, Carol, don't forget me. Don't you do it.
I'm not, buddy. I'm
All
gonna
right,
send
buddy.
you.
I see the timer. All right. All right. So, yeah. And all right. So, Mountaineer, Alpha, anybody else? Oh, sorry. Um, who do y'all got tonight? Mountaineer, who do you got? I know, I'm sure it's going to be one of your buddies. Alpha, who do you got? Okay, it looks like they are loading in, so I can go ahead and grab these invites here. All right. So Mountaineers has SWATs. Yeah. SWATs will actually be streaming, so I'll have him as a reference point. That's a good pick. Very good pick. All right, and I need to get out of this. That's just a little too noisy for me. There we go. Now I can hear the game again. Well, man, I appreciate that, Alpha. I really do. That means a lot, man. So yeah, Michigan International Speedway, 100 laps. You figure about 40 seconds per lap, give or take, with the trucks. The Cup cars and the Xfinity cars definitely go a little bit faster. As we were talking, we got Shadowlack on the pole with the 18 of Matt on the outside. They're going to be taking their one pace lap here. So let's go through the field again. Matt on the outside. Little Tank in his 5, starting P3. P4 is Asbel, the last week's Charlotte winner. Then we got Rowdy Burns in his 69, starting P5. And there's your boy, NNR Swats in his 51, starting P6. P7 is 13 of Soroka. Guy's got 3 wins on the season already. Then you got the two Hunt Brothers machine of NNR Dooman. Then you got NNR Striker rocking his 21A Auto.com truck. Then you got our series points leader, Watt Racing, starting P8. You got Double J in his 12. Then you got the NapaFilters.com of NNR JR Horn. You got Trippy Main rocking his Exalta colors with the 90 of Papa Bear to the outside, and then the 9 of Carroll. He's going to be tail end Charlie. But yeah, guys, fast 2-mile, lot of draft, lot of drag. Hopefully, sometimes 3 and 4 wide. I don't know if we'll see a whole lot of that with only about 15 trucks on track, but any way you cut it, it's going to be a great race. These guys are always up for the challenge. Let's actually get on the front camera of Shadowlack as he takes these guys barreling off into turns 1 and 2. We'll get, as the run goes on, we'll be able to see who's going to have the best possible truck without getting too loose a little bit later on in the run. Aviator says he's got Horn as he's checking into the street. Getter, good to see you, sir. Silent Killer, good for you. Asbel or Horn, he's saying. Yeah, Asbel's going to be a force to be reckoned with as the season goes on. A little bit of issue with him joining late, winning at Charlotte, and saying that, yeah, he's locked into the chase. But you know what? There's still plenty of time left to go. We'll just have to see how the season plays out. Um, Thanks, Alpha. Absolutely appreciate that. The presentation of the national anthem, that was actually with special permission from Madison Rising. I actually did reach out to them, and they said, "Yeah, go right ahead." And then the presentation for the NNR store, that was all NNR Mountain's idea. So the guy that you see there, Mountaineers 13, that's all him. So um, please, by all means, send your appreciation that way. He absolutely deserves it. As you see, the 60 Cadillac already getting a big push from that 8 truck of Asbel. With the 5 truck, a little tank right behind him. 6 still able to hold that down. So it sounds like he's already got his points. Where he's got to get off the gas and get back on pretty down pat. As we're starting now or finishing, I believe it's lap 3. Never heard of this mountain guy. Yeah, me neither. Until 8 weeks ago, give or take, and then yeah, he blew up on the scene. But let's kind of keep an eye on the field instead of just the 6. It looks like the 8's going to try to cut under him. Thought better of it. Maybe checked up just a little bit. 8's going to fall back with the 5 little tank right behind him. There's the 18 of Matt, still right there in P4 right now. He's going to try to duck to the inside. The draft at these places are huge. I mean, that can't be overstated at all. You figure the Cup cars, when we get there on Thursday, you're going to see them well over 200 mile an hour into turn 1 and turn 3. So these guys, in fact, you know what? I'm going to check in right now with the stream of Matt and see what kind of speed he's carrying in the draft going into turn 1. And it looks like he's hitting right around 198. So if he's hitting 198 in a truck, you can guarantee that the Cup cars are going to be a whole lot quicker going in. But let's keep working our way through the field here a little bit as we see the 88 of Watt Racing trying to duck under the 69 of NNR of Rowdy Burns rather. So many new NNRs kind of gets caught in the tongue, but yeah, right now so far all clean, all green. I don't expect anything less. Especially with only about 15 trucks on track tonight. If you normally run trucks and you're just kind of here to watch or whatever, please, get back into it. These guys, they want the competition. Or if you watch this later, get back in it. Don't miss so many that you fall out of, league contention and you can't race anymore. Get back in it. Get back, practicing. Get your pictures in. And yeah, come on. I want to talk about you. I want to call you out. I want to talk to you as one of the top 3 at the end of a race. Asking you about your truck, asking you about your competition, asking you about your season. Come on, get on it. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Alpha. These guys give a great show every week. That's without hesitation. The way that these guys do it, Alpha, is everybody that's on the track has to go through the paces, put in their time, put in their practice, and before they're allowed to race, they've actually got to show that they've put in a certain number of laps, depending on what kind of a track it is. And they've got to submit their practice time. They got to submit how many laps they did. They got to submit the truck that they're going to be running, or in Xfinity or Cup, the car that they're going to be running. There's more to it than meets the eyes, and that's why these guys are the best in preset on Xbox, hands down. I mean, Mountaineer will tell you, Silent will tell you, Striker, I saw him. He's out on track right now, but he'll tell you. Yeah, these guys are the best there is. Going to keep going through, catch up with the 8 of Asbel right now as he's looking underneath the 6 of Cadillac. So for the lead, Asbel's got a little bit of a push here from the 5 of Little Tank. Little Tank, whoa, good say maybe a little bit of a screen lag there. Not sure what that was, but yeah. Yeah, Mountaineer, I thought so too. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, but it's not big and in your face and as quick as it was either. I've slowed that down a little bit, but thought I'd get a little bit of a break, a little bit of a change there, and yeah, so far so good. Here's 69 old Rowdy Burns, kind of right there. That's truck right in front of NNR JR Horn, and behind the 13 truck of Soroka, and in front of the 2 truck of Newman. Good. I'm glad you like it, man. And it looks like we got the 51 of NNR SWATs on pit road, but it does look like he's moving. And his truck is clean too, so I'm guessing he's going to try maybe for an early stop strategy. Get in now, then come on out. Speaking of stops, these guys have been on track for a little bit here. I'll go ahead and pull up the stream from. I'll start off with NNR Cowboy or Cowboy Matt and see how many laps we're in as he comes across the start finish line here. Right now, it's in the middle of the backstretch, right along with the rest of the field. And let's see as they come across. Actually, you're looking right at the 18 of Cowboy Matt or NNR Cowboy, and they've got 8 laps remaining in stage 1. Again, kind of a quick race tonight. It's only 100 laps. Again, if you figure they're running each lap at 40 seconds, it's not going to take terribly long to get this race in the books. It'll go by pretty quick. Let's see. A little bit of a fight back here between the 20 of Striker, the 12 of Double J, and I think that is the 33. So keep going. Here it looks like the 88's just now coming out of pit road, so he's running the apron all the way around. Get it into 4th gear, right around right there. Get back up on track, merge in. No traffic was oncoming, so clean merge for him, and he's good to go. But yeah, here you got the 12, the 20, and the 33 at Trippy Main. Here's JR Horn again. Let's take a look. Papa Bear sent out a bit of a tweet earlier saying thanks to some guys. They helped him out with some tire pressures and some wheel configuration changes. And he picked up a couple tenths. Not sure if he's already been on pit road and been off. That's why he's so far back from everyone else. But Papa Bear's always won a challenge. I know a lot of his family checks in on him. Well, fam up in Massachusetts, I think it is. Here's your dad. Glad that we got him with us. The 9 of Carroll. Giving room as the guy's heading towards pit road. 6 of Shadow Anchor in, right along with the 19 of Horn. There's Cowboy. Here's a little pack of 4 we can go on about for a little bit. 51 of NNR SWATs, and it looks like the truck that was right there with of Striker. He's going to go ahead and pull down the pits. Five of Little Tank, followed or right behind the 12 with Double J. Yeah, only just a few laps left in the stage. I know I saw where you said there was 7. And as Matt comes across the line, we're looking at 4 to go now. And while we've got 4 to go, I actually just accidentally closed out one of my streams. Let me go ahead and pull that back up. Oh, what do you know? Horn is streaming too. So, yeah, I can go right along with Horn as well as, oh, a little bit of an issue. I just missed it. Oh, no, okay, it was just the end of the stage. Okay. I saw Matt kind of get into the 5 of Little Tank, but it was just the end of the stage that kind of got them caught up a little bit. But no harm, no foul. We're good. So, all right. Country Girl, good to see ya. All right, so that is the end of stage 1. Again, let's remind everybody of what we got going on so far. So we've got about 15 trucks on track tonight. First stage is now complete. Started off with the 6th truck of Cadillac on pole. It looks right now he's going to start right around mid-pack, and the 8th truck of Asbel is going to go ahead and take them green. No pace lap. They're all going to scatter right here, and I'm seeing a few trucks around, so I'm going to guess the caution is going to come right back out. Yes, it is. So we're gonna slow them down. We're gonna rack them and stack them back up. Well, I hope you feel better after your shower. Rochelle, good to see you. Yep, I was actually just on Papa Bear a second ago. I'll actually go ahead and find him for you. Oh, I just missed him. Let me go back through one more time. There we go. I'll actually stay on Papa Bear for this restart. I'm glad you're here tonight. I might have to find him again though once it all gets restarted. But that's not a problem. A little bit of a miscue it looked like in the restart there. Let's see. There we go. Back to the 90 of Papa Bear. He's right to the inside. I'm not quite sure who that is to his outside. But we're going to follow Papa Bear around for a couple laps. He's going to try to look to the inside of the 12 of Double J. Got to hold it on down there. The 18 of Matt was the truck that was outside of him. Matt kind of looks like he's running the old Interstate Batteries paint scheme. Let's see here. Not too shabby though. Keeping up with the draft, basically just running his own line, making sure that he can keep up with the rest of the pack. Take you for a couple laps around Michigan International Speedway with the old man here. He's gonna let the 20th striker go on by. Looks like I think that's the 9 of Carroll behind him. As I just saw somebody lag out. Not quite sure who that was. Oh no, that's the 51 of Swats that was just getting on by him. So Carroll must be a little bit further up in the field. But yeah, so that's a couple laps around Michigan with the 90 of Papa Bear from his back deck lid for Rochelle. Up front, looks like you got the 8 of Aswell, the 6 of Shadalac, and the 69 of Old Rowdy Burns with 2 of Dooman to there inside, side by side for the lead. Behind them, you got 2 wide, and then 2 wide, and then 3 wide, and then 2 wide, and then all single file after that. These guys keeping it pretty racy.
Pete, I lost connection. Send me an invite.
All right, yeah, I thought I saw you lag out.
I don't fucking know why.
All right, 1 sec, bud. There you go, bud. All right, so yeah, like we were just saying, you got the 8 of Aswell out front with the 6 of Shadalac right behind. You got Rowdy Burns. Behind Rowdy is the 2 of Dooman cutting a little bit of that grass. Behind Dooman, you got the 88 of Watt Racing. Outside of Watt, not quite sure which truck that was. That was a 33 of old Trippy Main, kind of still new to NNR, but has absolutely been showing to have quite a good amount of speed. So another great addition to NNR, just like Aswell won last week's truck race at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Great bit of pack racing here. See the 2 coming underneath the 6. The 88 of Watt's going to go ahead and follow the 2. 33 to the outside. Double J is going to keep it down low. Whole lot of great pack racing. Carol, it's been pretty good so far. How's the track, sir? All right, as soon as Carol gets mic'd up, not a problem. But yeah, 88's coming underneath. 12 and 20 fighting side by side. There's the 18 of Cowboy. Again, the people that are here, if any of you are Tac Credline or Cod Life, Vibez, Mountaineer, I know you're here, but Bastawisi 21. I really want to thank y'all for the follow while the channel was offline. But Mountaineer, thank you very much again for the sub, sir. Very much appreciated. Not everybody gets to see the support that the NNR community continues to extend. So yeah, very appreciated. There we go. There's back to the 69 Rowdy Burns rocking P2 right there in his red Shriners truck. Still a lot of people thinking about Jelly Roll and his son running Ethan Strong. Good news is I did get to talk to Jelly Roll, and Ethan is actually home for a short amount of time. So Jelly Roll and his wife are getting to spend, I think, like the next week and a half with their baby at home, as long as they've got the visiting nurses and all that. So Jelly Roll, if you're watching, still thinking about you, still pulling for you. Glad you got some time with your son, and it's not in a hospital room. Some great battling right here between a 13 of Soroka, 12 of. I saw somebody get wicked loose right there, and 18 of Matt is going around sliding through the infield on the backstretch. He's off track, so I don't know if the caution will come out. Nope, we are staying green, ladies. So you got the 88 of Watt Racing in front of the 13. Behind the 13 is the 12 of Double J. Then you got the 5 of Little Tank. Because Matt spun, but it was off the racing surface, the game's going to keep it green. That's unlucky for Matt, but we're only still in stage 2. So he'll be able to get caught up here once we get through the end of the stage. Speaking of the stages, let me go ahead and pull up the stream from either Swats or Matt or Horn, and get an idea on a lap count here. I'll actually go ahead and pull Horn's stream this time. And still seeing a pretty good battle up front. Looks like the 12 of Double J is able to get underneath the 69 of Rowdy Burns. I'm not sure if that was with a little bit of drafting help from Little Tank or not, but we got 6 laps remaining in stage 2 from Horns on board. There we go. A little bit of contact there between the 13 and the 88, but only very slight, only incidental. She get down with the 88 right here, side by side with 13. Got the 12 of Double J right behind him. Pretty good, clean racing right here. So now you got the 12 giving the 13 a push, and you got the 5 giving the 88 a push. 5's going to think better of it, duck down, and he's going to make it. Thought about making it 3 wide coming off of turn 2, but thought better of it. Now it is getting back to the point where these guys are going to have to think about the next run, because we're coming to the end of stage 2. Stage 3 is always longer. They're going to have to think about what they're going to need to set up their car for the long run. Maybe a little more air in the left. Left rear. Maybe a little less air in the right rear. Have to kind of think about what they're going to need for the long run, because these trucks, as well as the cars, whether it's Xfinity or the Cup, they do tend to get a little loose as the run goes on, and they, just like in this stage, they can't make it all the way. As you see the 12 of Double J just get loose right there. Is exactly what I was talking about. So he's going to have to think about what he can change to that truck to make it better on the long run. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get up to our leader here. There's actually we'll ride on board with the 6 Cadillac here. Is him in the 8 truck of Asbill, our nose and tail. He gave a little bit of a shot to the 8. He's going to have to check up, otherwise hit that wall. That caused both the 8 and the 6 to have to check up, and that allowed the 69 of Rowdy Burns to go ahead and take point. Right now, Rowdy Burns is in position to get max points for this stage. So we'll actually back out here and keep a track view of this fight between the 13 of Soroka, 8 of Asbill, 6 of Cadillac, and the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Behind Rowdy Burns, about 3 wide. They're going to be able to keep that going. I'm going to check in again. I believe they're only going to have about maybe 3 to go. Yep, 2 to go. So 2 left in stage 2. And again, right now, Rowdy Burns is in the catbird seat to make away with max points. Again, this is the onboard with the 6 Cadillac, his hood view, right behind the 69. He's going to have to figure out some way to go to where that 69 can't block it if he's going to try to pass him cleanly. I would hope he would. Right now, the 6 doesn't really have any competition to think about. All he's got to do is think about a way to make it past the 69 Rowdy Burns in this lap. This is the final lap in stage 2, so the next flag will be the green and white checkers. Looks like the 69 starting to pull away just a little bit. 88 of Watt Racing here in 3. So first, second, and third, 69 Rowdy Burns, 6 Cadillac, who started on the pole, and then the 88 of Watt Racing. I believe that's the 13 of Soroka right behind them, followed closely by the 12. No, that's the 8 of Asbill. 8 of Asbill and the 12 of Double J have kind of similar colors. So yeah, there we go. That is the end of stage 2. And again, guys, let's take a look at the NNR catalog here right quick. Kind of remind you what's available to you if you want to rock your NNR red, show a little bit of your league pride. Let's take a look again.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat Preset League on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
And once again, a big thank you to Mountaineer for setting that up. Absolutely appreciate it. Silent, thank you very much for the community gift. That's pretty cool of you. Aviator, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we're gonna take it back green once again. Let's get back up front here with 8 of Aswell following very closely behind the 6 of Cadillac, inside the 13 of Soroka, right behind the 88 of Watt Racing, your current points leader. Guys, you want to know if your favorite Cup driver, or excuse me, truck driver, is in the top 16? Keep an eye as you see it now. It's starting all over. Right now, Watt Racing only has about a 28-point lead over Soroka, 90 over Newman, and then once you get to Rowdy Burns, you're talking about triple digits. But that doesn't matter. Don't let that fool you. I mean, you could have a 40-point swing in one race. Not only that, we're only about maybe 8 weeks or so from the points completely resetting. Once that happens, all these guys that are like 100 or more points behind, the points are going to reset to what they've got off of stage wins and things like that. So, like you just saw, the 69 Rowdy Burns win stage 2, and Aswell win stage 1. They're going to have some extra points going into the chase once that starts again in just about 8 weeks from now. Very, very tight racing right now. Now, this is we just started stage 3. Stage 3 is the longest of them all. So I looked forward to seeing what kind of changes they made. You know, we saw the 12 of Double J get loose at the end of that last stage. Hopefully he made some kind of adjustments to his truck to where he's going to be a little bit more stable on the long run, as they're 3 wide right behind the 69 Double J. Will actually kind of look back from him right now. Instead, they think better of it and just double file out. Silent. I'm sure Aviator completely appreciates that 1 month sub. I know I do. Thank you very much, sir. Again, big run here by the 69 inside the 6 of Cadillac to take point. But he didn't do that alone. He did that with quite a bit of a big push from the 6 of Cadillac. Now the 5 of Little Tank, he's going to have a push from the 88 of Watt Racing, last year's series champ. So great racing by these guys. A little bit of all pretty much nose to tail now. They're going to start to get a little spread out. But as you can see, this track, it's all about draft. Nobody here is faster than the one in front, because 2 trucks can go faster than one by himself. I mean, Soroka, he could literally fall back by half a second, maybe 7/10 of a second, and he'd still have the draft of the guy in front and be able to carry on. So, yeah, don't let, even though the 69 is out front right now, he's not going to run away. So as long as these other trucks stay tight in behind him, or at least somewhat together, we're going to decide a winner of this race until we get much further into it. Tua Dooman's kind of all by himself here, but here's a good example of what I was just talking about. You see the Hunt Brothers sponsorship on the hood of this truck, but look, even though he's a little ways behind the 18 of Matt, which Matt was very thankful for that last stage break, I'm sure, because it allowed him to get caught back up. And there's Mountaineer in there right now talking about stage earners for tonight. Oh, big hit, big dodge by Duman. It looks like he was able to make his way by. I think that was the 8 of Aswell, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that wasn't the leader But then again, yeah, I don't see the 69 of Rowdy Burns up there anymore. So Rowdy either got loose, or I'm not sure if he got bumped, or maybe the 6 of Shadowlack tried a little bit of a side draft and something went wrong. I don't know. But we definitely got a new leader in the 6 truck of Shadowlack. As Country Girls saying, oh, we got 50 laps left. Thank you very much for everybody that's just joining, guys. This is the NNR Truck Series. It's part of the NNR racing community. Trucks start Sunday nights right around 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain, and 6 o'clock Pacific. So give it a follow, give it a go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notifications button. Make sure that you never miss a race. On Tuesday night we'll see the Xfinity guys take their turn from right here at Michigan, and I can guarantee we'll have quite a few more cars on track than we do with the trucks tonight. This is actually really light for an NNR community race, but hey, somebody else that did make it. This is the reason that these guys are where they're at. Most of them in the top 16 in points is because they are here every single week. Let's keep going through here. Bit of a battle here between the 5 of Little Tank on the inside of the 13 of Soroka. Soroka's going to have to check up. 19 of NNR Horn just completely shut that door. Here's 33, Trippy Main. Now, Trippy, even though I was just talking about the draft, Trippy is actually probably a little too far back to have any sniff of the drought from the guy that's right in front of him. That's just a little bit too far back. Here's a 90 of Papa Bear. You heard Carol in the party just a little bit ago talking about he lagged out, so he'll have to rely on SWATs to make sure that he records the pictures for tonight to make sure everybody gets their points. Here's the 18 of Matt. Country Girl, I did get your message. Thank you very much. Matt looks like even though we saw him go for a bit of a ride earlier before the start of stage 3, he doesn't have any damage. So that's the best thing. Even though he went for a slide through the backfield, the backstretch infield, it doesn't look like he hit any walls or anything like that. So his batteries looking truck with the I'm guessing that's the safe light colors on the side and on the hood. He doesn't have any damage, so he can still get up here, mix it up with this pack, push the 88 watt racing along right as he's doing. He's able to get underneath the 5 of Little Tank, continue to draft with the 88, maybe try to push the 88 past the 13 of Soroka, and continue to work his way back up through the field, get to the point where he was earlier or higher in the standings. The 8 of Aswell pushing the 6 of Shadowlack along with the 19 of NNR Horn. Horn was Aviator's pick, also the pick from Silent Killer. So Horn right now is looking pretty good, as we've got another battle for the lead. The 8 of Aswell is going to be able to get underneath the Shadowlack. The 6 is going to pull right back alongside. But with the help of the 19 actually cooked that corner a little too much. He didn't get off the gas in enough time to be able to check up. So now we got a side-by-side battle for the lead again between the 6 of Shadowlack, the 8 of Asbel. This time we'll have to see who the 19 goes with, or who the 2 of Dooman goes with, or Watt Racing. I mean, this far from over. Yep, Country Girl, safe like repairs, safe like replace. Yeah, there you go. 51 of Swats. I want to thank him for his stream back here with the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Here, let's take a look from the 13 of Soroka as he's continued to really battle it out with the leaders right here. Between him and the 19 of Horn, these guys are really determining who is going to lead because they give them such a great big draft push. There you see it again. The 13 gave a little bit of a shot, and he didn't even touch his bumper. It's all air. The air got packed up under the back bumper of behind the back bumper of the 6 of Shadowlack, and he was able to force him ahead a little bit. Yeah, Alpha's still going strong. No cautions other than the 2 stage breaks. No, I take that back. We did have 1 caution for a wreck after restart. I'm not sure if someone missed a shift or whatever the issue was, but yep, we're still going strong. Get back here with the onboard from our series points leader, Watt Racing. Watt won last year's truck championship. I'm sure he'd love to go back to back. He's got at least a win in the bank. In fact, I know he's got at least 1. I'm going to go ahead and check on the stream. Matt, looks like Matt will be making a pit stop here sometime pretty soon. It looks like his gas light has come on. I have seen a couple people duck down towards the white line as indicating that they're going to be pitting this time. See the 19 machine of NNR JR Horn peeling off track, trying to whoa it up, get it down to pit road speed, so there's no black flag. Good job by Horn to get on pit road. Let's actually kind of show you how they do it here in NNR. Pull in. Right about now, if it was a real NASCAR race, you'd see the crew guys over the wall. They'd be servicing the right side of the truck. The right side of the truck would drop. The left side of the truck would go up in the air. You'd see an official right there. The left side would drop. Truck would pull out. Hey, look at that. Perfect timing. Truck would pull out, and they'd race each other off pit road and get in the back side of that 5 truck just a little bit. But luckily enough, the game still had of his truck, so if he did get any damage, it won't really matter. But coming out of the pits, they all got to stay below this yellow line. Right around now, they're switching to 4th gear, pulling back up on track, merging seamlessly. Great job by the 19 of NNR Horn. That's how these guys do it. Let's see here. Let me get back. There's a 6 of Shadowlack. Once the pit cycle is done, I'll go ahead and pull up the lap information yet again and figure out who our leader is. As long as it's not a custom, I should be able to pick it right out for you. But not just yet. And the field is definitely starting to get spread out here just a little bit. And all right, let's go ahead now. Go ahead and check in with Horn. And it looks like he's coming off of turns 1 and 2. Here's the 20th Striker. Striker's definitely not having the night he would have wanted. As you can see, there's definitely a little bit of damage to the hood of that 20 car. You see the 20 truck. As you see the 13 of Soroka go on by. All right, as Horn comes across the line, looks like we've got 37 laps to go. So still trucking along. Ha, get it? Um, let me see. Let me check back in and see if I can figure out. I'll actually check in with Matt this time. Or yeah, Matt. Looks like Cowboys actually one lap down. So I'm guessing not everybody has pit yet. Somebody might be trying to hold back a little or whatever. But the leader is actually right in front of Cowboy. So as soon as he comes up on that truck, I'll be able to get a better idea of who your leader is. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and find. There's Matt right there, right here. So let's see. All right, so right now your leader is actually right here. It's the two truck of Dooman. So Dooman still right in front of Matt. I don't know if he's pit. He might be waiting on a caution or something like that to try to the rest of the field a lap down. But according to Cowboy Matt Stream, the two is your current leader. Kind of an interesting paint scheme. Kind of reminds me of the old Kyle Petty mellow yellow colors. He's got the Hunt Brothers that kind of blends right in with the paint scheme with the Mountain Dew on the side. It's a pretty nice looking paint scheme there. 20 is Striker. There's Watt Racing with the 13 of Soroka. Very, very close in tow. Let's see if I can't get us a little bit of a running order. And I'm going to guess that the two of Dooman just pit because as I pull up the stream from Horn, it's saying that Horn is now in second place with the 6 truck of Shadowlack right in tow. So let's go ahead and find these guys. So I'm going to guess that this is your first through third right here. The 6 of Shadowlack, 19 of Dooman, and the 5 truck of Little Tank is your first through third. 19's going to try to get to the outside of 6. 6 is going to pull up and slam that door. Now, this is almost a scenario like we had at Daytona when Horn won his first race of the season. The 5 truck of Little Tank was right behind him, and here he is again. The 5 truck of Little Tank is right behind the 19. The 5 could actually determine if it stays first through third right here on who wins this race. As you see here, again, the 5 sticking with the 19. He should be able to give the 19 a night. A little bit of a push going into the corner. It looks like the 6 and that low line is going to prevail. Coming off 1 and 2, a little bit crossover from the 19. 19 had that line. 6 came all the way down the block, all the way down to almost the dirt. That kind of put the 19 around. He is not going to be happy. He's going to come back down the track, and this should bring the caution out. That was some interesting driving. Yeah, that was an unfortunate block all the way down to the inside. 19 definitely had that run. If I was Horn, I would be I'd be a little bit livid right now. I have to say, if I was Horn, I would be livid right now. That kind of looked a little reminiscent of Rowdy and Dohar last season at Pocono when Dohar blocked. When Rowdy blocked Dohar on the backstretch of Pocono, all the way down the backstretch, clear almost into the tunnel turn. But man, I look for the 19 to really try to force his way back up towards this the bumper, this 6, and I don't think he's going to play nice when he gets there. Yeah, Country Girl, they drive interestingly, but that was a bit aggressive still when you think we still have like 30 something laps to go. I do not want to be the six when team gets his way back up there. As you see, he's giving a big shove to the back bumper of the five right now, and yeah, I don't want to be the six when NNR Horn works his way back up there. And he's got strong enough of a truck. He kept it off the wall for the most part. Might have a little bit of damage, but yeah, I don't want to be Cadillac. Horn is someone that will drive you with the utmost of respect. He races others just as the saying goes. He races others the way that he gets raced. So yeah. I mean, if that was the last lap, I could see that happening maybe, but not with 30 laps to go, or as Country was saying now, 28 laps to go. You don't want to do that. But right now we're still side by side. It almost looks like we just went green. But here we are, 2 or 3 laps in. 19 Horn's going to take them wide coming through, or coming down the front stretch. A little bit of contact there again. I'm not sure if that was enough to bring out the caution, though. The 8 of Aswell is going to fight underneath the 5 of Little Tank. He's going to give the 88 of Watt Racing a big shove going down the backstretch. Watt can absolutely use this shove. That's going to get him to the inside of Little Tank, maybe catch to the inside of the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Go 3 wide through these corners. This is something I knew was going to happen because the track is so wide, the draft is so prevalent. It's hard to shake the people that are behind you because they can just easily suck up off the back bumper. This is everything that I expected. I was hoping to have a few more trucks on track. I'm not going to lie, but for the most part, these guys have really put on a pretty good show. I'm going to try to get up to contact again on the backstretch. And because there's a guy around on track, it looks like the caution will fly for this one. All right, so with that happening, we're going to rack and stack them back up here at Michigan. I'm going to pull up the, it looks like they've got 25 laps remaining. And everybody can pretty much go 14 laps on a I'm sorry, 18 laps on a full tank of fuel. So everybody will have to pit one more time. Even though there's a whole lot of draft here, you can't save that much in the draft here at Michigan. You are at Daytona and Talladega, which is pretty much the other tracks that you draft heavily at. There's a whole lot of checkup back in the pack, so you can save a lot of gas at those tracks. Here, you are wide open, or just about wide open, all the way around. You check up just a little bit to set the front end and get back on the gas to make your way through the corner. But that is about it. Otherwise, you're completely wide open. Now, these guys just had a little bit of history. You're going to see the 6 Cadillac again duck inside the 19 of Horn. Horn is going to keep it professional, keep it on the outside. Here comes the big run of the 88 of Watt Racing outside of Watt. I believe that's the 13 of Soroka. Soroka is going to give the 19 a good push as well. 19 kind of got into that corner a little too hot. It must not have that truck free enough to be able to make it off that corner the way that he wanted to. Odux, you're absolutely welcome to watch. NNR is actually locked down for the rest of the season. We're already past halfway. This is the first time we're getting to Martinsville. We just ran the Coke 600 last week. But man, you're definitely more than welcome to smash that follow button, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications. The trucks run every Sunday night starting at 9 o'clock. The Xfinity guys will be here live on Tuesday, also right around 9 o'clock. And then on Thursday, you'll be able to catch the Cup guys also right here from Michigan. We should have about 30 cars, give or take, on Tuesday night, and again on Thursday night, right around 30 cars. These guys always put on a great show. Yeah, Odux, these guys, NNR is the best on presets. I mean, if you follow the Heat community page on Facebook or something like that, yeah, NNR is the best in presets on Xbox, hands down. There's no one like it. These guys are very, very dedicated. They're very good. They have a pretty good sense of where they are on track. Yeah, it's I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. No, no, country girl. They don't tap the buttons. They smash the buttons. Smash them. Every single one of them. All three of them. The like, follow, and subscribe, as well as the notifications. I want them all smashed. These are trucks. These aren't punch buggies. Trucks smash things. Oh yeah, Mountaineer, absolutely. All three series. Hulk smash. Yeah. Or who is the one from Fantastic Four? The rock guy. I forget what his name. The rock guy. Yeah, he had a toy saying, "It's clobbering time" or something like that. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, these guys are still all right here in this pack. Looks like the 8 of Asbel is your current leader. Looking back at the 6 of Cadillac, with the 13 of Soroka, the 88 of Watt Racing. Asbel's going to try to go back to back. He won last week at Charlotte. Right now he's out front, and he's out front with just about what do we got here? What do we got? We've got 15 laps remaining here in the NNR truck race from Michigan. So Asbel's out front, but he's not going to be there very long. He's going to have to take that truck down pit road very, very soon for at least at least right sides and gas. But unless you tested that and you ran a full race during the test, you're not going to know exactly how your truck's going to handle on just right side tires or just half a can of gas. If you go right sides and half a can, you're coming out of the pits with some pretty worn left side tires, and your truck is lighter because you don't have a full tank of gas. So unless you tested that, you don't want to do it. Back there with Trippy Main, there's Papa Bear. There's a 6 Cadillac on the inside of the 88 of Watt Racing. Right behind the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Again, Asbel cannot shake that because the draft is so strong here at Michigan. He can't get rid of the 69. 69 can't get rid of the 6. All the way back to Cowboy Matt. None of these guys can shake each other unless they do it through the corner because someone runs too high or is out of the gas too long or whatever the case may be. But here's that battle between a couple guys that did not get along just a few short laps ago. You got the 19 of Horn. 6 is definitely running him up high. Looks like the 19 of Horn was able to get by the 6, and it doesn't look like they're going to be pitting yet. 19's going to keep it down low on the track. 6 still right behind him. There's the 13 of Soroka, the 88 of Watt Racing, looking all the way back to the 2 of Dooman, but still leading these guys around is the 8 of Asbel and the 69 of Rowdy Burns. Rowdy Burns can definitely use a little bit of a boost in the points. Right now he's sitting right about 140 to 150 points behind our current series leader, Watt Racing. Let's see. Ducks, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Absolutely appreciate it. Yeah, Knights, good to see you, sir. I have to absolutely agree. Tonight's race, even though there's only about 15 trucks on track, it's been a lot of fun. The Xfinity cars should have about 25 to 30 cars on track tomorrow, and then same thing with the Cup guys on Thursday night. It is going to be a lot of fun. Nobody can pull away. That's if you watch the race from Vegas earlier, that's what it's like. With the aero package that the cars have and the trucks have tonight, nobody can get away. It's all about the draft, keeping in it, using it to your advantage to be able to slingshot by the guy either up high or down low. Most of the time it's down low, but you also got to have a car or a truck for a long run. Thank you, Country Girl. I was actually just about to check in on SWAT's or Matt's or Dooman's stream to see how many laps we had. So 10 laps remaining. I'm going to go ahead and get back up. Here's your current leader, the 8 of Asbel, looking to go back-to-back. He won last week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Right now he's got the 69 Rowdy right behind him. Somehow we got a little bit of separation, though. Not quite sure what happened or who checked up or what caused this, but this is the most separation we've seen since the start of the third segment. But yeah, there's 69, there's a 51. Here's the rest of that pack that kind of lost the rest of the draft. Here's what I was talking about earlier. People who have their truck set just a little too free, and as the race goes on, they needed it set up for a longer run. Now, nobody was able to go all the way since the last caution that we had. Everybody has to pit one more time. So I'm going to follow the 2 of Dooman. I can almost guarantee that as he comes off of turn 1 and 2, he's going to get really, really loose, just as you saw him. And as you can already see the back end wanting to step out right here. That's why you hear him out of the gas so much. The front end's pointing towards the infield. See the front end wiggle there just a little bit. He was able to control it, but the only reason he didn't go full loose is because of the amount of time that he was out of the gas. He had a little bit more wheel in it and was able to save it. Let's see. Here's back to the 88 Watt Racing, keeping an eye on the leaders just ahead of him. So right now, Watt, again, your series points leader, running in P3. I believe that's where he is anyway. Yeah, Alpha. It takes a lot to run a league. Coey runs this one, and he's got a lot of people that help him, whether it's with points or whether it's with the website or important decisions regarding the community. There's a lot that go on. Country, thank you very much. 8 laps remaining. I'm sure we're under green flag pit stops here. Back to the 90 of Papa Bear. Yep, here comes the 6 Cadillac just now coming out of the pits. So it'll be interesting to know whether Cadillac took just right side tires and just a half tank of fuel, or if he took 4 and full. You really shouldn't need to take a full tank with just 8 laps remaining, but sometimes people want the stability, so they take 4 and full fuel because that's what they know. They know how the truck is gonna act coming right out of the pits. So with so few laps remaining, I'm going to go ahead and check in with the stream of Matt here, see where he's running. Then I'll check with SWATs, and then again over with NNR JR Horn. Right now it looks like Matt is running in P7. Horn is running in P6 as he comes across the line, and we've got 5 laps remaining. And judging by Horn's lap or uh, info there, his track map, the leader is just now going in. Okay, so right now it looks like the leader was or is the 8 truck of Asbel, but as you just saw, Asbel just went nose first into the inside wall. He got a little loose when he hit the brake, and yeah, that it's not gonna bode well. I'm gonna guess we'll have a new leader as soon as that all plays itself out. Here's a 2 ado man. Yeah, I saw that Mountaineer. He absolutely nailed that inside wall. That did not do very well for his front end. So with Asbel running like he was, the 69 at Rowdy Burns was the closest to him. So we'll have to see if Rowdy Burns is going to be able to capitalize on that, or if it's going to be the 6 of Shadowlack or J.R. Horn. Those were really your front runners, but we are definitely winding down on laps here. I'll go back to Horn's stream, and it looks like we've got. Actually, it's showing that Horn is your current leader with the 9 right behind him. But I'm guessing Horn is going to have to pit right here. Either that or he's just trying to break the draft of the 69. If he was just trying to break the draft, he went in very, very shallow. That's going to allow the 69 of Rowdy Burns to get a really big run on his outside. Nope, Horn's going to go ahead and bring it in this time. So Horn's going to give the lead away, and as you just saw, the 69 of Rowdy Burns went on by, so that gave him the lead. So with less than the 3 laps left to go, right now this is your leader. The only other person I see anywhere close to the 69 is that 88 of Watt Racing behind him. So as of right now, it looks like your top 2, I think, are the 69 and the 88. I don't see anybody else around the 88. I didn't see the 69 signal that he's going to be coming down pit road this time, so I'm guessing he's good to go. Horn is coming out of the pits now. It doesn't look like he took tires to try to keep time, but that pit stop relegated the 19 of Horn all the way back to 11th place as we're on the last lap. Again, it looks like it's going to be the 69 of Rowdy Burns going to go ahead and secure this win. I'm going to assume that the 88 of Watt Racing is right behind him. Nobody in front of the 69 for him to have to battle or deal with. No lap traffic, nothing like that. The 69 Rowdy Burns going to come across the start-finish line as your first winner at our first trip to Michigan. Great job, Rowdy. Woo! That race did go by pretty quick, guys. Not too shabby. So congrats, Rowdy. I'm actually going to go ahead and check something here right quick. Let's see. Yeah, guys, this is actually, I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. This was Rowdy Burns' first NNR victory. So congratulations, Rowdy, on your first win. That's going to lock you into the chase. I mean, you were pretty much far enough into the points to be able to secure yourself anyway. But congratulations, and Country saying it is Rowdy Burns P1, Watt Racing P2, and Cowboy, NNR Cowboy brings it home P3. It'll be Cowboy's first visit to the booth. So, yeah, we'll actually get to talk to NNR Cowboy or Cowboy Matt, however you want to call him anymore. I'm going to keep this up for a second just in case there's any kind of a reference needed on points. Hopefully they'll scroll up just to be able to get first through fifth, but may not be needed. Who knows? All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and back out of that because I don't want to go to Canadian Tire. Let's see. Okay, so let's get back to our booth. And while we're waiting for everybody to work their way into the booth, let's go ahead and again, guys, I want to say a big thank you to NNR Mountaineers, however you know him. Um, he's been an instrumental help. The Xfinity opening that you saw last week, that you'll see again on Tuesday night, he went ahead and created that. But after watching that race, if it's got you in the mood to rep your NNR colors, guys, take a look at this one more time.
Hey NNR fans, are you looking for a way to rep your favorite NASCAR Heat Preset League on Xbox Live? Look no further. Just go to nnrleague.com, scroll down to the Zazzle tab, and see what we have to offer. From t-shirts to hoodies to clocks, we have everything you need to show your support. Thanks for being the best fans, and we hope to see you at the track repping that NNR red.
All right, so yeah, guys, if you feel like rocking your favorite NNR colors, head on over nnrleague.com. Scroll down on the homepage, click on that little Zazzle or Basil or Zazzle, whatever it's called, and man, they've got hoodies, they've got T-shirts, they've got polos, they've got golf balls, clocks, stickers, pillows, coffee mugs, whatever you see there that you might like, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, the last time I saw, like, hoodies were like 40% off. They're normally like $50, so you're talking about a really really nice hoodie for what I guess it'd come down to like $30 or something like that. So yeah, head on over, take a look, see what you like, and yeah, maybe when a bunch of us head to Martinsville in May, if we see you, we're gonna stop you. So yeah, let's talk about it. All right, so looks like we've got all three in the booth. We've got our winner, Rowdy. We've got Watt Racing that came in P2, and we've got for the first time ever sitting here talking to me, NNR Cowboy, aka Cowboy Matt. Oh no, I can't say aka. Sorry, Cowboy Matt. But yeah, welcome you guys. Cowboy, let's start with you.
Hey, Pete.
Matt, how the hell you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm just excited right now.
I have no doubt in my mind that you are. Buddy, this is your best finish. It's going to help you tremendously in the points. It kept up with you. We were actually on you when we saw you take that slide through the infield on the backstretch. Glad to see you didn't get any damage out of that. Here you are sitting P3. Tell us about your race.
I had a good race. It was a good truck. Um, just kept, after I got a lap down, just tried to keep coming back and just never gave up, really.
No, it definitely seemed like you had a pretty strong truck. It was really strong in the draft. You were able to help others move up, which in tow brought you up as well. And then we saw a couple of other incidents that helped you out as well between the 6 and the 19 and the 5 and a couple others. But man, this is your best finish so far. I'm sure you got a lot of thanks to Team Ramrod out there. Tell us about your shout out, sir.
Oh, yes. I would like to thank all my teammates for all of us work together every week, helping each other. We're all getting faster, all getting better. I mean, just everybody really helps everybody. And it's just really fun to run with these guys.
And it's a lot of fun to watch, man. It is a lot of fun to watch. I even go back and watch the replay later on to see if there's anything that I missed. Calling the race the first time. But man, congratulations! This is definitely going to give you a boost. Where did you finish in stage 1 and stage 2?
Stage two, I did not finish so well. Stage one, I was caught up in that accident coming to the end of stage one. from people who were trying to stretch it and actually finished out of the top 10 in both stages.
All right. Well, these third place points are gonna help you quite a bit. Right now, you were behind Double J by a point, and you're about 25 points ahead of Shadowlac. So it's gonna be a good points night for you. Congrats, sir.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it. There's our series leader, old Watt Racing. Watt, you got me?
Yep, I'm right here.
What? Well, I don't know what else to say about you, man. Right now it looks like you're sitting on about 330 points, 329. You were 28 over Soroka. Looks like you're gonna pad that just a little bit more, add on some extra bonus points. How was your race?
It was pretty intense for a lot of it. Most of the time, the front pack was pretty wadded up and had a couple close calls, almost got caught up in some crashes, and just really didn't turn into that at the end, though. It turned into who had enough tire and enough fuel at the same time. Had to watch both of those, really cutting it close. So just stayed in the front pack most of the race and was able to get a good second place.
Oh yeah, we in chat we were talking about the draft and how the leader couldn't really get away. The leader pulls the second place car pulls the third place car along, and so on. The pack pretty much stuck around for the whole night. There wasn't a clear leader until the pits really separated everyone. But man, it was a great race. I wasn't expecting much with only about 15 trucks on track, but then again, I should have known better with what y'all do every week. Any shout outs, sir?
Yeah, shout out to Rowdy. Congrats to the win. I was I knew we were both about to blow tire, and I knew we were both cutting on fuel, and I knew he was a little nervous, so I tried to push it as hard as I could on, a right rear with like 5% life left on it, and I was just trying to close that gap and hopefully make him push so where he'd blow a tire or something, but he held off, and congrats to him. Congrats to everybody in Team Ramrod. It was a strong race. And yeah, just overall good night for everybody.
Getting you guys and Team Ramrod are getting closer and closer and closer to having a first through third. And to get it done for you guys.
This
One
this
one
was a
spot
this was
one spot
this was
one
a one
spot a
two.
week. Oh, you're
This was a
Rowdy. You're
first
in
through
Ramrod.
third.
Oh,
Yes.
well then there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. You guys got it
Yeah.
accomplished. Congratulations.
We actually wound up. I think Dooman got fifth, so we took 4 of the top 5.
Not too shabby. Not shabby at all. Well, Rowdy, since you're talking already, how the hell you doing, man? Congrats on your first ever NNR win. Man, it's going to lock you into the chase. Going to get you some great bonus points. I think first place gets like two or 3 points more than second place does. So yeah, there you go. In fact, I'm
Yeah.
getting yelled at by Fast and Loud Racing. Come on, Pete. Team Ramrod, baby. So I'm going to guess that's FNL. Bowling's
Yeah.
talking to me like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be him.
But no, man. Congratulations. Talk to us.
Thanks, man. Yeah. No, I was usually I didn't think I was good at Michigan. Like Cowboy said, we've been just practicing left and right. I hear finally hit on something, and it just when I got into the draft, I could just suck up and just get underneath people pretty easy. It was like you said, good point day for me too.
Oh yeah.
I think I took stage 2, so that'll help out big time too.
Yep.
Had a little problems after that. Got spun out and had a bunch of damage, but thankfully a couple of those cautions really saved my butt.
Yeah, we saw the caution. I was actually on the leader during that second caution, where it's like right after the flag, the green flag flew. Was that due to did somebody miss a shift, or what happened with that one?
That I don't know. It just seemed I don't know who was on the outside. It just seemed like they didn't go at all. So I kind of jumbled everything up.
Gotcha. Mountaineers in chat saying you came away 32 points today, including 4 playoff points. So, I, Mountaineer, he's just like the
He's on
statistician
top of his
of
game. He's
he's
on
awesome.
he's on top of his game.
Oh yeah, Mountaineer is awesome. Um, but man, congrats. You were pretty high up in points. I have no question on whether you were going to make it, unless something happened and you dropped out for like 5 races or something like that. But man, you locked yourself into the chase. You got several great points. Work towards when the points are reset. Besides Ramrod, Team Ramrod, any other shout outs, sir?
I just want to say he didn't race with us tonight, but Jelly Roll got some great news. His kid actually went home, so that's great news. Seems like everything's on the up and up. So just happy for that.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to Jelly Roll yesterday morning with Coe and a couple others, and I think Swats was in there, and so was Shadowlack for a short time. And yeah, he got to go home for like 10 days or something like that, as long as he kept up with the nurses' visits and whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be I'm sure it's gonna be a great week and a half, and hopefully more and more of these times will build up. The baby will spend less time in a hospital and more time at home with mom and dad. So man, yeah, I'm pulling for him just like you. The entire community is. Let's see.
What?
AJ Duelist says, just got the game and have a question. How do I get custom setups to show up in a quick race? Um, I'll definitely talk about that here in just a second. But man, congratulations to all three of you. It was a great race. I know a few are going to be in the Xfinity race on Tuesday night. Rowdy, I know you'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you? I know the trucks handle completely different, but do you think you might have hit on anything tonight that'll help you in the Xfinity race, or are they two completely different animals to you?
To be completely honest with you, this
Yep.
is what I put in for pit road adjustments, and my stable bar are identical. I'm actually my Xfinity car is faster with what I have than it was for the truck. So
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, guys. Well, first through third, congratulations. Great race. This is only our first visit to Michigan. We got one more to go this year, and I'm looking forward to that. For everybody else, please, whether you watch this now or watch this later, head on up. You know, give that big old follow button a slight love tap, since Country Girl's still out there saying she doesn't like the buttons being smashed. But no, give that follow button a hit. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the notifications. That way you don't miss any time we go live, either on Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday. We'll be back Tuesday night right around 9 o'clock with the Xfinity guys, and then on Thursday with the Cup guys, with the one and only HD Motorsports live in the booth with me. To answer your question, Duelist, the only way to really get to a custom setup to show up in an online lobby is if the host has the race set up to be custom setups. And once if you are joining a lobby that is set up for customs, hit the either your uh, right bumper a few times, or if you're on a wheel, hit the paddle a few times until you see it move over to custom, and you'll be able to go from there. Offline, when you're in the garage, hit the X button, and you'll be able to see it from there. Or you can take Mountaineer's advice and go to YouTube. Actually, go to YouTube and look up Red 4524 or something like that. He's got some great advice for you. But as for me, guys, I will be back again, like I said, on Tuesday night, right around 9 o'clock with the Xfinity guys. We'll see Rowdy race again, and quite a few others. And until then, good luck in your Daytona Pro League duels. I'll catch you around the track. Later, guys.